Hi, it's Constant Angler. We're going to have a go at catching mullet on Bread in one of my local rivers at one of my favourite little spots. There's plenty of spots here on this river, so you'll always find somewhere to have a go at them. Just make up a nice ground bait mix, which I'll show you, and either float, fish or ledger for them. Follow my other videos or this video if I'm successful, and it will show you what I do to catch. Yeah, I'm not the oracle on it, but I know a bit. I've been doing it for about 50 years now. So join me as we try and catch a mullet. Whoa, see him jump. Now he's realised what's going on. So what's my gear for the day? Well, if I turn it around, you'll be able to read it. There you go. It's the new Drennan Specialist quiver tip, 10 foot. I do have longer rods, but I just grabbed this one today because it was there to hand. I like to use it on smaller rivers, but I'm fishing fairly close in here, so it's fine on this river. If I was chucking it to the far side of it, I go to an 11 foot or 12 foot rod. Great rod, caught me some chub already. Partnered with that, we've got the Daiwa Black Widow bait runner, and this is the 3000 LT. Lovely reel, hasn't let me down yet. I've got 10-pound Maxima line on there. And then here's the business end. So what have I done at this end? Just get it so I can see you on the screen. Right, so what I've basically got is I've got a swivel here, tied the main line to, and then I've tied out of the same stuff as the main line, so that's that 10-pound Maxima, a little paternoster. So down the bottom I've got the weight, and all I've done is put a swivel on the bottom there, and then I've done a twisted boom section, which you can see people doing all over the place. It's a difficult thing to film. Somebody's probably done it better than I'll do, but if you insist, I will show you how I do that. I'm not the best at it, but yeah, matchmen use this all the time. You can use it in various guises. Why have I got that? Well, that's a bit of a rubbing leader, so this is a bit that's going to be definitely on the bottom of the water, on the deck and rubbing there. So I did lose a fish a year before last, a nice fish, to just straight it down to the swivel, and it snapped. So I've gone away from that, got a bit of a rubbing leader, and then just above that I've trapped a couple of Drennan float stops, and in between that I've got a Drennan Hooklink swivel. So if I pull that bit of plastic back, you can see it's got a little hook on it, which you hook your trace into, if I can do that on camera with my old eyesight, and then you pull the sleeve down over, not too far. That's secure, that's not going anywhere. I've caught fish on it now, so I'm confident. With these float stops, I can move this further away from the lead or closer to the lead. Obviously, the closer you go, the more instantly it's going to hook. The further away you go, the more slack you'll give them. So I'll just leave that just at the top of where that knot is that finishes off the boom section, the twisted boom section. So what have I got? I got a hook link for about the span of my hand. It's about 4 or 5 inches, seems to be working, and I've just looped that on there. It's made of 10-pound fluorocarbon. I've upped my breaking strain of my hook links. I hooked a fish here last week on Preston Power Line, I think it's called, Reflow Power or something like that. There's fish down there now already, quite a few of them. And unfortunately it snapped. It didn't snap here, it didn't snap at the hook, it snapped right there in the middle. And that was, I think that was about 5-6 pound that. So I've lost confidence in that totally. So I thought, I'm fed up with losing fish. That's one I've lost here, a big one where it snapped down at the lead. And yeah, 10-pound fluorocarbon's pretty finesse anyway. So that's what I've gone for. And then on there is a Drennan Alkalite size 8 circle hook, and I'm just going to put a small bait on there. I don't believe in big baits for mullet. You can do, from what I've seen, either there's little ones going like this, so they'll realise that hook point quicker if they're when they're first going for it, or it's big ones which just wolf the whole thing up anyway. They just suck it straight in. There's some cracking mullets swimming around here now, so I'm going to stick a bait out. There's some good fish here, 3-4 pounds, 2 pounds. So here's my piece of bread. I'm just going to hook it through the end there, fold it over, and there we go. The hook point's showing, but nothing else is. And hopefully they'll pretty much instantly cop that. Now I've got to be ever so careful now because there are fish in the swim. My ground bait. So it's a usual, it's just mashed bread. I put the loaf of bread in the net, wet it, put it in the bucket, mashed it up with my hands to a fairly fine porridge. And then to that, I've added this. Let's go out a bit on this. So Dynamite Evolution smoked salmon oil. says here they use it's what the cart boys use for spod mixes, bag mixes, coat pellets and boilies. Well, I'm coating my hook baits in it and injecting some into the feeder with the pointed tip. And it's a winterized oil, so that means you can use it in the colder months and it won't coagulate. Great things, PVA friendly if you're interested. Nothing yet, a few spiss, fish coming in the swim, going, not really hanging around long. Old one having a small feed, but not a lot. So I'm trying to focus the hook bait a bit. I know it's going to work. I haven't made up a feeder mix, which I should have done some liquid bread, but I haven't. So what I've done is I put some of the stodge from a GroundBait in there and plugged it with some crust either end, and as long as that stays in there and goes out there, it'll attract fish. I suspect I'll get more line bites, false bites with a bang in a feeder maybe, but it's not something I've really done. Feeder fished a lot for mullet, and we've got a feeder out there now just over the sandbar. You can see that of it or not. There's fish swimming up that way now. If it going up towards my bait, go on. Oh, yes, there's a bite. Go on, have it. Oh, I didn't hook it. Damn, we had a first bite, first interest. Didn't hook it though. Ooh, you went down on it, seen it? But a bite. And I think that's because I'm low focusing their interest with that feeder. So, we're getting bites, but we're not hooking it at the moment. They're smacking the feeder. Because I've loaded it with that oil, it's almost as though I can almost cast on top of them without them spooking, because they're so zoned into that oil, which is good to see, because that does prove its worth to me. Not that I really needed it, but it's nice to see it visually. So yeah, I'm just pumping some of that oil into the feeder, pumping some onto the bread flake I'm chucking out. I'm regularly getting bites now. I'm a little bit close in at the moment, not in the spot where they were confidently feeding. There's plenty of fish out there though, so I'm hoping. I did have a little inquiry straight off. I saw the fish come down on it, so it's exciting stuff. But what I have to do is sit on my hands, because a lot of these bumps I'm getting are actually them at the feeder. So I'll keep looking. I can't stop looking. Exciting stuff, fingers crossed. Oh, some nice ones out. Right my bait. It's going for it. Yeah, got him. Yes, seen him swim down and go for it. Jeez, the others are following it. Alright, we're in. Are we filming? Yeah, are we flipping? I hate it when they're in the shallow water like this. Not a bad sized fish. Yeah, we're filming. I don't want him going down that way. Oh, jeez. I'm relying on that circle hook. Keeping him there. Oh, he's coming in the shallow water again. Come down, he's not big. Not as big as I initially thought. Actually going to get down here. Hopefully you can see this. If he sees me, he'll go. I'm going to get down, because it's going to be very awkward hooking him out. Look at him go. So awkward here. So we've got him on the end. Just netting him, turning him. It's so shallow, sticks. Oh, he's off. He's off. Can't believe that hook leak snapped. What have I got to do? That's £10 fluoro. Damn it. Right, so a quick check-in with you. We lost a nice fish. Hopefully I'll catch one. There's one swimming around where my bait is now. But yeah, we've had a change of outfit because the sun's out eventually. And we lost a fish of a couple of pounds. My £10 fluorocarbon actually snapped. I cannot believe that. So I've switched to what my main line is now, which is £10 Preston feeder line. and we're going to give it a go. We're going to try again with that. Surely I don't need to go heavier than 10 pound here. Could have been bad luck, but I'm not trusting fluorocarbon now at the moment. Yeah, I've made one other tweak. I'm using the swim feeder at the bottom instead of the weight, and I'm putting some of my mix and plugging it with some crust in there. So we've got plenty of tide, plenty of time. Fingers crossed we'll catch some more fish and we'll have a video. Alright, let's done the bait up again. My bait's gone anyway. Probably had a little bite or something. Yeah. Hooklink's a bit longer than what I have been using, but it shouldn't be too long. Pretty quick here now. So they're feeding fish. Come on. Yeah, look, see that? See that? You see it? He's not on there though. And again, I'll wait for it to go to rip off. Go on. Could be banging the feeder. I think he's done, mate, but let's wait. Can't actually see the feeder, that's the thing. Where I put it, because they've been clouding the water up over there, which is good, there's more fish around. Go on. So we're getting there, aren't we? We're working things out here. I think my hook link just a little longer than I want. Take that one off. This one's just a little shorter. Well, maybe I need to go longer. Fish out there at the minute. Here we go. That's a little bit too heavy on the landing, but this fish just arrived. Fish all around it. There, bites. See that? Bang, bang, bang. I'm assuming they just hit the feeder. Come on. And again, look. Just need one to hook themselves. Yeah, fish got hold of something then. Yeah. I'm about to hit it, you know. I think it's picked up the bloody feeder. Hello? Something's going on again, isn't it? It's not me, is it? There's fish there now. Yeah, it's got hold of the feeder. Unless it's my... Yeah, go. Jeez, nothing. I can see him picking up. Yeah. Oh. Jesus Christ. Come on. I think that's just the feeder cupping it. Yeah, got one. Yeah. Come on, stay on, please. Oh. You see this? It's hard. Chances it's 50-50. And it's such shallow water. Look at him go. I need him a bit more. Oh, he's jumping and everything. Jesus Christ. That's too loose. Come on. And last, nice fish too. I want him to stay out. I don't want him to come in here because he's going to turn now. He's heading into the bank, and this is where he's going to come off. Come on. You see him down there. He's decent fish. I couldn't net him at the minute because he'll go again. I'm sure he's going to go again. Sure of it. Absolutely sure of it. I'll try him with the net, but I don't know if I can reach him with the net. Let's see. don't want nothing to snap this time. If he gets off, he gets off. I can do that. I can live with that. But I don't want him to quite get me net in the water. I'll just get him in the net. Come on, in you go. No, he's out again. It's mine if I can just keep calm enough and lift the net up without bumping him off. I got him, yes! Woo! Put that there a minute. Get him in, get him on hook. Yes! Right. Right, so he's muddy, he's dirty, he's up fair and squarely. Look at him. So you know, when I get down here, I can fish lower down. Good fish. Let him recover. Can't actually get out here, so I'll have to wait over there to release over there. But excellent. You can see him there, look. Have a look at that beauty. Can you have a quick look? There. And that's somewhere to put them where it's soft. Here, on this mud. On this greenery. Where you can have a proper look. And that stunning animal. He's pushing 3, that fish. Chuffed to bits. Absolutely chuffed to bits. Now let's go and release him over here. No. So I'm worried about my tackle and everything being up there. That will go out on this little spit. This is good to know for another day because I could actually fish just here. So let's put him in there before releasing him. We'll catch more now. Oh, I am so happy. I've lost so many fish. So that Hooklink, shorter Hooklink, put it on straight away. We had one, didn't we? So it's all good. Just worried about all my gear up there. Anyway, let it go. Go on. Off she goes. Fight another day. Yeah, £3. Not a mile off that fish. Yay, I caught one. It's around a £3 that fish. I don't care because I blooming hooked it and landed it. My hook link didn't snap. My lead didn't break off. At last I hooked the mullet on the ledger in this swim and I got the thing in. It was a, I can't say shit fest, but I have. It fought beautifully and then it came in here and it just plodded around a bit and I thought he was going to come off again because they do in the shallow water. But somehow I got him in the net, the net was just long enough. And I got that fish in. Now I don't know what the filming's like. I know it was on, I know that camera went just before. But what I'm doing now is, I've learned a lesson. They smack that feeder like hell with that attractor I'm putting in there, the oil, the dynamite oil. And so what I'm doing is, when I want to put a bit more traction in the swim, I'll clip that on, get it out there for a few casts, get it in the swim, get them interested in that area. And then I'm putting on, I didn't do it this time, mind. What I did change, I put a shorter hook leak on because I was getting bites and not hooking. And there's a huge big fish swimming out there now. So what I'm doing now is I know there's enough attraction out there. I'll probably throw some more out there. And I'm going to go to a straight lead. So I'm going to switch between the two when I think the swim needs a little bit more traction putting in. Because I don't want them banging the swim feeder all the time. I want them coming to that area and having my hook bait and going with it. Like that one pretty much did. I thought, oh, he's definitely on it. He's got to be on it. And then I struck him. It's a lot of it, unless they actually roar off with it, it's pure luck whether you hit them at the right time. I obviously did at that point. Maybe I think he was even hooked because it was bouncing around a lot. Let's crack on and catch some more then. We got a video. So this is the stuff. This is what has done me the business. A short hook length of this 0.28mm 10 pound 4.5 kilograms of reflow sinking feeder mono. Super fast sinking, so it will sink on the deck. I don't want them popped up. Some people do. I know it works, but I prefer, I don't know, at the minute that's what I'm doing all right on it, laying on the deck a bit more. If the bait is buoyant, it'll waft around a bit then. Excellent abrasion resistance, so far so good, and high tensile knot strength is exactly what I need. I think what's happening with the very short fluorocarbon hook links, even though I had 10 pound on that time, it just, on a sharp pull like that, there's no give, whereas mono, there's a little bit of give, and I think the mono is just snapping, the fluorocarbon is just snapping. The only evidence I have is the one fish that I've actually landed, so you know, it's not that big a pool of evidence, is it? But I'm happy with that at the moment. It's caught me a fish. Brent geese, I think that's what they are. Luckily they haven't bothered me putting this bread in. Obviously they don't like the stuff, but I guess they feed on the silkweed or whatever it is on the bottom, sift things out. Oh, there's fish in here. Down there. Look. It's where they all are. This is where they're feeding. Oh, I'll put my feeder in here in a minute. Oh yeah, they're in there. Alright, let's try that. Doing my head in. Feeding heavily on something there. They're kind of drifting over my side there. There they come. Actually avoiding my bait. Where do I want to go then? They're eating it. And they've left it again. No, that one's munching it now. Oh, I think he saw me. And a smaller bit of bread. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus, how was he not on it? Yeah, got one. Here we go. I was wondering why he wasn't on the end. Why the bread stayed there. Look, we got one. The rest of the show are swimming around with him. Let's get the net down there. He don't seem to be. I'm probably going to hook some other fish at the same time. No, he's in the net. He ain't a bad fish actually. God, that was. Whoa! See him jump. Now he's realised what's going on. Let's hope he stays on, eh? About that for close quarters mullet fishing. Come on. They're all following him still. I'm gonna watch it. I'll put his net out a bit. He's getting tired now. Oh, he was. No, he's not. He's off, isn't he? He knows what's going on now. The game's afoot. It's got him to stay on now. That's what we got to do. Oh, no, he's... Oh, Christ. Come on, back you come, back this way. Now he's really going. Gotta get him back this way because I can't see where he is. There's branches and all sorts around there. Come on. Trying to film it the best I can at the same time as catch him, spook the rest of them. Ain't bad. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What a fight. Oh. No, he ain't ready yet. Come on. Let's get him in that net. Yep, got him. Yes. Nice one. Right. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. That's a good one. That's a good fish. That is a 4-pound mullet all day long. Yay! What a way to catch it. Oh, and there's no one around as always. Hooked beautifully. It hooked itself basically. That is a stunner. That's a good 3.5, push in 4. Oh, let's wait for someone to come along and then we'll get a photo. Actually, that's a 4-pound fish, as broad as I'd eat it. That's a good fish, I might even weigh it. We can just... Let's get this off. If I can get it back in the water with the net folded over without losing him, we'll have a go at weighing him. Wrap the fish in the teared net and let it settle. 4.07 pounds. Come on. Yes. There he is. All right, let's get him back in the water a bit. And we'll wait for someone to come past. Take a nice photo for me as well. We've got a beauty here, just over 4 pounds. Oh, come on, don't go too mad. Yeah.
That's nice.
Well chuffed with that. Thank you very much.
No worries too.
I can pop it back now. Hang on.
I didn't realise you could catch them this big in this river.
Yeah, there's even bigger. That's the biggest one I've had in several years.
Nice.
But I had a smaller one earlier, but yeah. Let's put him back anyway. Alright, let's get this fish back. Watch yourselves with that net, I can't see what I'm doing. Alright, just make sure it's ready to go. Should be. There it is. Thank you. There she goes. Yeah. Right, so we got a different outro. Scrap the one I did earlier. So what have we had today? Well, we caught a nice 3-pounder out there, and then I filmed an outro which I was going to show you, but you're obviously not going to see that now. And I was just thinking, oh, where are these fish going on this flooding tide? Anyway, I looked in there and I knew you get mullet just to the right of me, and in probably a foot of water, if that, There were mullets swimming around, which I'm not surprised by. I saw them going in and out of there. I kept with the same rig. I just had it down at my feet, probably less than a rod length out. Well, probably a rod length, let's say. And I saw them just coming around. I thought they were going to ignore it, and then several of them were having a go, and all of a sudden the bread was floating off and my rod was tearing off. The fish had hooked itself on those circle hooks. Amazing. The fight at first was nothing much. It didn't know what was going on, and then it realised that all the other fish were swimming around with it, and then it realised what was going on when I put the net in, and it was away and gone. And hopefully this is filmed well. I try my best when I'm doing this. You know, if I had someone else with me at the time, it would be even better, but I've moved the camera around the best I can when I'm doing it, but I'm trying not to lose a fish as well. Anyway, that fish, as you'll see in the video, hopefully the filming will come out well. I got someone to photograph it. Unfortunately, they did it in shorts, which they would instead of doing it in portrait, because that's what the youngsters do now. But thank you very much. You'll see a picture of me with it. It's 4 pounds and 7 ounces. I tared everything's kosher. I knew it was £4. I wondered whether it was or it wasn't, but no, it was. When you put them flank on, which you'll see in the picture, it doesn't look quite so big, but it's the thickness of them and the deepness of them when you've not got them whole, because their bellies this time of year they're not that full yet, squeeze up a bit. But yeah, it had the frame of that fish, and when I weighed it, sure enough, it was over 4 pounds. So I'm a happy bunny. I'm packing up and going home now. Please like and subscribe to Constant Angler.